Hey everyone, today I am going to be doing my empties for the month and show you what kind of beauty products that I have gone through and some reviews on them, my thoughts, would I repurchase, things like that. I just organized everything out. We're gonna start with makeup. This mascara. So this is the Revlon Bold Lacquer by Grow Luscious. And this is supposed to give length and volume. Now this mascara I did actually really like. I did a really good job at holding my curl, lengthening and volumizing. The one flaw about this is that it flaked. And I didn't really like that, so it always flaked every single time I used it, so I knew it was this. Another issue I had with this is I used it for maybe a month, alternating between this and another mascara, so not like every single day that month. And what I ended up finding out is that it was irritating my eyes, and it was definitely this mascara. So it left me with a reaction on my eyes, which was really just kind of sucked. And I didn't know it was this, so I ended up using this again after I got rid of the reaction, and it happened again. So this is the culprit. So I am getting rid of this makeup sponge, and this is from e.l.f, the Camo Concealer Sponge. And I actually really liked this for foundation. I used it maybe a handful of times for a concealer, but mostly for foundation, and I really liked this. This was a really good one, and I would definitely consider picking it up again. I am back to using my Real Techniques sponge, and I like both of them. So this is a good one if you can find it, and it's a good price. I recommend picking it up. I will probably purchase this again at some point, and yeah, it was a good one. I really liked it, and I did use it for quite a while, but the makeup isn't really coming out of it anymore. Like I can't clean it the greatest anymore, and it just kind of grosses me out a little bit. It doesn't actually have any rips in it yet, which I am really surprised. I feel like it is held up very, very well, but it's just a little too dirty, and I don't feel like it's getting clean. So I'm gonna toss this. I'm done. I used it for months, so I think it's about time. Another makeup empty that I finished is another e.l.f. product, actually. This is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Blonde. Completely gone. Like, it doesn't roll up anymore. It's completely flat. What I really liked about this is it has a spoolie end and then the pencil on the other end. And it was a little bit, it's not a really thin pencil, but the color was really good. I feel like I really struggled with that, especially for drugstore brow products. I struggled with the coloring, and this coloring was really good for my eyebrows. I do think I went through it relatively quickly, so it definitely didn't last as long as some other products that I have tried, but this is something I would consider picking up again. It's a really good product. The color is good, and the spoolie is good. It didn't break on me or anything like that. Yeah, I really was impressed by this product. I was not expecting much from this, and it kind of blew me away. So this is a good one. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a really inexpensive brow product. Check this one out. I have 6 makeup empties this month, and this is the 4th one. This is the Geller Spackle Under Makeup Primer. I really liked this, actually. This was a really nice primer. It felt good. It was like moisturizing primer. I don't know if it really held my makeup the absolute best that I've ever seen, because I did still get some creasing every once in a while from my foundation, like in my smile lines and, you know, stuff like that. So it wasn't the best at preventing that, but I will say that my makeup usually stayed on most of the day. Like, I didn't really see it patching off whatsoever, and I do think it added a nice bit of hydration underneath of my foundation because I have such dry skin. I really appreciated that. I tried to look for this again, and they definitely changed the packaging. I think they changed the name of it as well, so I'm not sure exactly which one it is now. Now they have like this primer, but in like multiple different versions. So I'm not sure which version is this one, but Yeah, I really liked it. Would I consider picking it up? Maybe. Now I'm gonna move on to my Project Pan spoilers. I have 2 of them. So the first one is this little M.A.C strobe cream, and this is in Pinklite. And I kind of liked this. I mean, I was not really reaching for this before my Project Pan, and while it was in my Project Pan, it actually was in my Project Pan for a long time. If you follow along with that, you'll know, you'll understand. But I really appreciated using this as a highlight. It actually worked really well over my makeup. And it wasn't like too intense, but it wasn't like not noticeable. It was a good medium kind of visibility of this kind of cream highlight. That's what I use it for. I use it as a cream highlight. I think I tried it under my foundation a couple of times, didn't really love it. I think I preferred it as a highlight. I would probably consider picking it up again, but at this point I don't need anything like that in my collection, so I'm not gonna run out and grab it. But it was good, so I do recommend checking it out if it's something that you were already interested in or you were looking into. All right, so my last makeup item and my last Project Pan spoiler for the makeup category is this little lip pencil from NARS, and this was in the color Rekugin. I'm not sure if you can tell, but like right here, I had a little bit of a hard time sharpening it again, and so I ended up not being able to sharpen it anymore at this point. And then also, you're not going to be able to tell, but in the middle here, there's actually like plastic or something hard inside that scratches at my lips, so I really can't use this anymore. It looks like I should be able to, but I can't. If you've seen my Project Pans, you'll kind of know my progress on this and how it's been going down steadily throughout the year. And again, it has taken me quite a long time to use this. I do like it. I don't know if I would purchase this particular color again. I didn't hate the color, but it's just not my preferred color. If I were to purchase this product again, I would choose a different color. But this was pretty good. I think the formula was nice. It didn't dry out my lips. It wasn't something that got all over the place. And I think that, again, if this is something you were thinking about checking out or interested in, I would recommend it. Pick it up, try it out. I really like it. And now this is gone. I am so happy to have a lip product empty. Like, so happy about that. So there we go. Those are my makeup products. Now let's move on to skincare. I have 8 skincare items to share with you, and a lot are like these little foil packet things, so I'm going to go through those first. I used up this Fountain of Truth Honey Glow Mask, and this was actually really nice. I did like this. If you have seen one of my previous tips and tricks videos, I think it was a skincare one, I tried like a honey and something mixture, and it reminded me of this so much, like almost exactly the same. So this is really nice. I'm not sure, you know, ingredients kinds of wise, but this is something you can definitely DIY yourself and make something similar. But I have to say, this was really nice to use. I did like this one. Probably won't purchase it though, because I can make this myself, and I think this is a little more on the expensive side, but if you want to splurge and you don't want to make it yourself, this was a nice product. So, next little foil packet sample that I used up is this Dermalogica Age Smart Dynamic Skin Recovery SPF 50. And I basically used this when I just needed some sunscreen on my face, and I was going to be outside all day and things like that. I thought it worked well. I really only got to use it twice, so I didn't notice much. I feel like I would need to get a little more use out of it to be able to give more of an opinion. But I don't think I got sunburnt either of the times that I used it, so that's a good thing. I think that the SPF part of this works really well. But yeah, so it was nice. If I received it in another sample or something, I would 100% use it again. But I don't know if I would purchase it, just because I don't feel like I got enough of a feeling for this product with just the amount that was in this. This is another moisturizer. This is from Nude Sticks, and this is their Citrus Sea Mask and Daily Moisturizer with yuzu and turmeric. and I used this as a moisturizer, and this was just okay, I think. I'm trying to remember this one. I don't really remember it that well, unfortunately, and I only got like a few uses again out of this, so not a lot of usage to be able to form much of an opinion on it, but I don't remember loving it. I would consider trying it again to kind of get more of an opinion on it, but I wouldn't purchase it based on my, you know, what I was able to get out of this sample. I used up another one of these sheet masks. If you've seen pretty much any of my other empties, you've seen me talk about this, so I'm not going to go into depth about it too much, but this is a Korean face mask. I believe this is Korean. And this is the Aloe Soothing Facial Mask, and I absolutely love this. It works absolutely amazing once you've been in the sun all day and you come home and you just need something to cool down your face and make sure you don't get any sunburn, or after you have gotten sunburn, this really helps kind of calm it down and make it less painful, less red. I don't know, I just love this one so much. Another skincare product that I use is like a deluxe sample. This is from Glam Glow, and this is their Super Mud Clearing Treatment. And this actually wasn't my favorite. So I have a couple of thoughts about this. One, I have dry skin, and this was super drying. I didn't love it all over my face. It was too intense. It definitely dried out my skin. I just felt like it was too harsh for me, and I didn't love the way my skin was after using this. So I don't love it as a full-on face mask. I think if you have really oily skin, you might absolutely love this, but just if you have dry skin, maybe not so much. The one thing I did like about this is if I had any acne on my face, this helped kind of dry it out and, you know, help it along its way out. So I will say that it worked well for that, but it's more of a spot treatment then for me, like a little just acne mask kind of type of solution, type of treatment. And that's what I use this for, and that's what I think worked really well. But I don't know if that would be worth it for me to pick up a full size of this. Again, I think that some people might love this and then other people might not. So it just kind of depends on your preferences and your skin type. This one I was actually really bummed out about. I was not impressed. And this is the Beekman 1802 Buttermilk Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. So even though I didn't love this, I still used it all the way up. But here's why I didn't love it. So I used this all over my face to take off my makeup as my first step of cleansing, and it did not do that good of a job at taking off my makeup. Like, I probably wear a medium amount of makeup, honestly, but this didn't really get it all off. And you had to use a lot of it. You had to use a lot of this stuff, and it was a little bit thicker. It didn't like blend out very easily. A little didn't go a long way. The consistency of it was thicker, it was harder. Like, it did melt a little bit, but not easily, not very well. I would scrub it around my face with the makeup on, and then I would take water and, you know, rinse it off and wash it off, kind of a thing. And I feel like it's supposed to, I was reading and I watched some tutorials on this because I thought that I've just got to be doing it wrong. And it's supposed to turn into like a milky consistency when you apply water on it. And I don't know, you must have to use like half of this thing to get that milky texture, because I would use different amounts, little, small, larger amounts of this, and pretty much never got that milky consistency unless I used like a huge amount of this. And I feel like that's so unnecessary and kind of a waste of product. And then after I was done and I got all that rinsed off, I would then go in with my toner on a cotton pad and there would still be makeup that would come off on the cotton pad. Like, it didn't work that well. Like, I just feel, obviously it took some makeup off, I will say, but it didn't take it all off. And I had to follow up with another cleanser and then go in with a toner. Like, I just feel like I had to do so many cleansing steps to get my face clean after using this. It was kind of ridiculous. If you like this product, good for you. I'm glad it worked. For me, it did not. I don't recommend it. I will not be purchasing this. And if I received it as another like free sample, deluxe sample, I'd pass it on to somebody else because I did not love this. On to my 2 skincare project pan spoilers. The first one is actually kind of declutter because I've used most of this up. There's probably 1 or 2 uses left in this. I used it quite a few times because I wanted to make sure that I just wasn't using it wrong. And the first time I think I did use it wrong. This is the Real Chemistry Luminous 3-Minute Peel. This is one of those products where it comes out like a thick gel and then you try and spread it on your face. It doesn't really work very well. And then you blend it in circular motions around your face to kind of exfoliate or whatever. And it kind of clumps up or it balls up and it's supposed to be your dead skin coming off or your gunk or whatever it's supposed to be getting off your skin. But it was just really messy. It wasn't easy to get that part off like with water washing it, like the pilled up parts. And I don't know, this was very skeptical for me. I don't know if it was really getting anything off my face versus the product itself was just balling up when you rubbed it. I don't know. I was a little skeptical about this. And I used it quite a few times. I used different amounts of it to see if that helped. I used a large amount of it because I just don't think it really went all over my face very well. It was really hard to spread. And so when I used a large amount, I kind of still had the same issues. It did spread a little bit more because I had more product. But it was just not an easy product to use. It was kind of annoying. So I didn't like this product. And I even tried it on my body because I'm like, well, I gotta use it up. I'm not gonna waste it. I didn't even like it for that. I just don't like this product. I did not like this whatsoever. I would not purchase this. I wouldn't even use it again. If I received it, I'd pass it on to somebody else. So I don't like this. I don't recommend it. If you like it, I'm glad, you know, it works for you and that you enjoy it, but it was not for me. Last skincare product that I used up this month is the I Do Care Cake My Day Hydrating Sprinkle Wash Off Mask. I actually don't know if this mask did a whole lot, I will say. I do think that it was moisturizing, so it definitely was moisturizing. After I took it off, my skin felt good. I think that's about all it does. But something about this just made me so happy. Every time I used it, oh, it just made me so happy. I think because my favorite cake growing up was funfetti cake, and this is basically funfetti like icing. Like, that's what it smelled like, that's what it felt like. It was like really nostalgic for me, and I just loved using it, and it was just fun. It was so fun to use. I think the experience of using this product was A+ for me. And the packaging of this is just so darn cute. Like, I don't know, this product just got to me. It just got to my heart, and it made me fall in love with it. Has anybody else tried this and just really liked it just because of the experience? Let me know down below. If you tried it at all, let me know what your thoughts were about it. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Let's move on to hair care because I just have 2 things of hair care. So the first, actually these might both be project pan spoilers, so I'm gonna put that out there real quick. The first one is this foil packet sample, and this is the Garnier Fructis Sleek Shot In Shower Styler. I think I got 2 uses out of this, and it was okay. It was fine. Would I purchase this? No, I wouldn't. It's not something that I need in my collection. It's not something I need in my hair care routine, but it was okay to use it, and it didn't do anything bad to my hair, but yeah, not necessary for me. The next one is Declutter. This is the Wella Ocean Spritz Salt Hairspray for beachy texture. And this was a little more like a hairspray, which it does say salt hairspray in the description of this. And I think that that's why I didn't love it. I liked that it gave like a nice beachy kind of look to my hair, but I didn't love the hairspray aspect of it because it was kind of crunchy and stiff, and I didn't love that. I actually am using something else that's similar, but it doesn't have that hairspray aspect to it, so I would prefer using that product over this product. So I'm going to get rid of this and just keep the other one. I don't need both. I don't use this type of product often, so this is gonna go. I'm gonna pass it on to somebody else. Hopefully I can find somebody that would like something like this. All right, let's move on to body products. So first one is this body wash that I have, and this, I have it upside down just because that's how I had it in my shower to try and use it all up. But this is the Meyer Silky Smooth Body Wash. It's the moisturizing one, and this was okay. It was a very creamy formula. It smelled fine. If it was really cheap and I needed something, I would pick this up. Is it my favorite body wash? No, but it's, like I said, it's not bad. This is the Dove Exfoliating Body Polish with kiwi seeds and cool aloe. This smelled really good. I would 100% purchase this again. I recommend it. I really like this one. I also used the macadamia one, really liked that one. I'm also currently using another version of this. I think it's the pomegranate one, and I like that one. I think that I like the smell of this one and the macadamia one a little bit better, but I definitely love these. I'd even want to try out even more of the scents options that they might have. Two more body product empties that are both Project Pan spoilers. One is the CVS Sunless Glow Daily Moisturizer, which is like a gradual tanner, I guess, kind of a thing. And this was okay. I do think it worked, but it's not something that I feel like is super necessary for me. I'm not big on tanning. I just don't feel like I need to. If I did feel like I needed to, I like this concept of like a gradual tanning type of product in a lotion. I also didn't notice this staining anything that I may have worn, like pajama bottoms or anything like that. After using this, again, I did wait for my legs to dry for the most part every single time I used it. Overall, this was a decent product. Right, so last body product that I used up is this little fragrance sample, and this is in Pink Sugar. I actually really like this scent. It is very, very sweet, and if you like really sweet scents, you'll like it too. Would I purchase it again? Probably. I actually have a full size though, so I don't need to right away, but I do really like that one. All of my empties for this past month. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I hope that my recommendations and my reviews were helpful for you guys. If you have tried any of these products, let me know what your thoughts are. And also, what did you all use up this month? Did you use up a lot of products? What dollar amount did you use up? I always love seeing and adding it all up and seeing like what my dollar amount is that I used up. Also, like the amount of products, like the number of products that I used up is really interesting to me to see like how much I can use up in a month. I will see you all next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of all of my future uploads going forward. And I will see y'all later. Bye.